quick release is push that little tab in and then move the whole thing that way. Do it on both sides, tab in, move it that way, and the whole thing just pops right out. Okay. I guess then we'll just slide off. Yeah, slide off. These two bolts here, this one is this. Has a nut on the end. This one at the back, and it's this going into this. That goes there. Let's view it from the other side, see if we can figure out which way round it needs to go. That's it there. The little lip goes around this bar. So now you know that little lip. So it should go in place like that. The little lip underneath. Looks like those little bits we're holding on this bar here. That bar actually needs to be screwed in where the license plate goes as well. It needs to be screwed in like here, and then it's held in place by those two plates. I think it's just there for holding the cables out the way of the wheel. Looks like it. So that might just come loose in a minute. Indicator on the left side goes in, under, round, comes out, and it is this purple and black one which goes into that connector right there. Little tab on the top. Push that in, and I can't really do it one-handed. Can I? Yes I can, because I'm amazing. Out it comes. Send it back through. Put that there, stopping me from putting any more cable through. What the hell is it? Okay, so the nut that holds on the rear indicator down under there. Well, I've actually just removed it, but that one is an absolute bitch to get out. The indicator itself unscrewed quite easily with turning, but the nut on the other side, on the underside there, was completely stuck. It was not going anywhere. And I tried sticking another nut on here, sort of tightening down here, then loosening on there, and it wouldn't. It just kept loosening this. I tried pulling enough cable through to get mole grips in there, try and hold it while I undo the nut. Still didn't work, but I found the reason that this thing isn't coming loose once this side's undone is because if you manage to pull enough of this cable through, so if you undo your indicator, send it back through there. There's my wire. There you go. Just unplug this. It's just a little push down on that tab there, and then it just pops right out the back of there. And then there's this little thing that runs along, and it's kind of sat in this little thing that's attached to the fender, which didn't allow me to move any of the cable slack, so I got a screwdriver in this little loop and pulled some more this way. Managed to get enough slack back through here to pull this back enough to pull, bearing in mind I've taken off that bolt and that bolt already, this back. I found that little bastard there. That's the reason none of this is moving, because there's a nut on this side. But that's perfect, because you get yourself a, I think that was a 15mm or a 5/8 spanner on that, and then that gives you the leverage to get the nut off from the other side. What a nightmare. So you've got that bolt out there, or this weird plate thing, this bolt out here, which is just a nut, this bolt out here with that little nut to grab onto, and then use that as leverage for that. Now it looks like this beastie is going to be our last. And if we come under here, there it is. Zoom. Let's get some spray on these and see what happens. So we've already unplugged indicator left, indicator right. Looks like the brake light can unplug just by, yeah, a tab on the bottom, whole thing comes off. Which means that this one, which looks like just a tab on the top, won't be off to the main harness. I've just got to take this off and let it go back. So it looks like the bit that goes from here through there to the main harness goes into that weird bracket up here that's holding cables. Goes like through it. Let's see if we can just pull that out. Okay, that comes loose from there. It's attached to the top. It's just tape. Surely not. I'm a bit dubious about just pulling on that. I need to have a little bit of a closer look. It is just like it's taped to the top or something. Along the roof of the fender. Come on, focus. Yeah, it's just like a strip of, I don't know what it is. It's like, yeah, this here. Cable goes into this. And this is stuck to the top of the fender. It goes all the way to the front. You can see it just there. Going up, around. Do I need to peel this tube off? I suppose if I take the tube off, I could always just glue it back on again. Under here, where the cable goes through. Got, looks like this metal bracket here. I think I can just bend out of the way. Cable just popped right out of it. And now I can just bring it through. Come on, you know you want to fit. Yeah, it's gonna fit. It's just fighting me. Oh. Guess there wasn't anything else holding that on except for that cable. Okay, cool. Add it to the pile and do the other side. Okay, just popped out from it and pull the cable back through. And please stop getting stuck. Got out eventually, just wriggling back and forth. Add it to the pile. Should only be one thing left now. That's that cable over there, the front. Yeah, right down the end there. What are you? Are you a plug? I don't think that's a plug. I guess I just have to take the strip off the top and turn it over and see. And apparently this is just glued on, so peel it off, I guess. That's really glued on. Alright, let's get a screwdriver involved. So, it's just like a big rubbery plug. Just sits in that gap there, and just by pulling on the fender, it's popped out and the cable come through. This was just stuck onto the roof of the fender with glue, so I'll clean this up and re-glue it once this is painted. This next thing is just take these little sods off. And also I've got to try and get that bastard bolt unstuck, which you can see is rounded to hell. It doesn't look to me like a nut, looks like it's just in there. Alright, well, the work continues. This little doodad by the back brake light thing, just going through there. I don't know what it's for, but add it to the pile. It looks like a big C-clip, E-clip, whatever they're called, holding in where the seat screws into. Get some pliers on that, see if we can take it off. Yeah, that popped off really easy. And I guess this will just... Yep, there it goes. Sweet. Just put that over the seat. Got another one of these jobbies. This was just sat here. I think this is what the other seat bolt thing is. Goes in through there and screws into that. So this can ride quite easily with some mold rips. There you go. Thing pops out, and the other side of this is that's the one. Goes through there. So I'm going to attach that all together so I don't lose it.